Today on BTVN, we will watch a piece that talks more about the giant geographical map, hear from Whit about current global news, and tell you more about different events coming up this week. All of this and more will come right after the intro. Hi friends, welcome back. I'm Shanley Lennart.
And I'm Adam Myalley.
So Adam, I know that stage night is this Wednesday, or tomorrow actually, so are you excited for it?
Oh, I am very excited for stage night, being part of Pretenders and Improv. For all of you viewers out there who do not know when stage night is, it will be this Wednesday, November 18th, tomorrow, from 5 to 6 p.m. right before varsity night.
And I heard that Improv, Pretenders, Glee, and Stoetry clubs will all be performing. Is this true, Adam?
Yes, Shanley, it is. I think it will be a very exciting night, so I really encourage all of you to come out. Anyway, let's move on to some other announcements. Game Day is next Monday, November 23rd at 6 p.m. I heard it will be an exciting event filled with basketball funtivities and b-ball trivia with your lovely hosts, Colin Hawley and Libby Rohr.
Make sure not to get that confused with Gym Night. Gym Night will be this Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. This night surely will cause you to blast to the past to reminisce on your middle school days. Coach Wright will be organizing the event, so make sure to thank her if you see her for helping us all have a fun Friday.
Fifth graders will be visiting Harvesters today. Also, reminder that the middle school spelling bee is this Thursday at 10 a.m. Wish these students luck as they spit out some chunky big words. Bailey Childers actually caught up with Miss Tilma and had her talk more about it.
The Barstow Spelling Bee will take place this Thursday, the 19th, at 10 o'clock in the morning. In the auditorium, we will have 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders all participate in this wonderful activity. The winner will then go on to participate in the Jackson-Clay County Spelling Bee in February.
Thanks, Ms. Tilma. And in other juicy news, Thanksgiving dinner will be served during lunch this Thursday, so make sure to arrive at lunch with an empty stomach.
In case you forgot to check your email, we will be having an assembly today during Flex with both the upper and middle schoolers to recognize the tragic events in Paris. Also, there will be another assembly tomorrow for the NHS induction ceremony.
Sounds like we have a very busy week ahead of us. Now let's change gears and talk to your man of the hour, Mr. Whit James, for what you need to know.
Going on, Barstow? This is what you need to know, and this week we're focusing on one topic. Well, it's a very broad topic, one that is fresh in all of our minds, and that being the attacks in Paris. While the attacks in Paris were horrific, what happens next concerning France and ISIS is crucial and telling of the years to come in the Middle East. Let's get started with some good news out of Iraq. The U.S. Air Force provided air cover for Kurdish forces as they fought successfully to reclaim Sinjar, a city in Iraq that was one of the main supply lines for ISIS from Iraq to Syria. As well as providing all air support, U.S. warplanes attacked ISIS oil trucks in Syria on Monday in direct response to the tragedy. As for the French, they have been acting at home and abroad to deal with the perpetrators of these attacks. In Iraq, French warplanes bombed an ISIS recruitment center, training camp, and arms depot in Raqqa, Iraq. They also plan to send out their only aircraft carrier on the 18th to join the fight in the Middle East. Finally, France is cracking down on radical Islamism in the country. Mosques preaching hate will be dissolved, and homes of jihadists will be searched. We will continue to keep you updated on this situation as it progresses, and please try to stay updated yourself. Pay attention to the news, look up what you heard on the show today. To end the segment, our thoughts are with our brothers and sisters in France as they deal with this horrific tragedy. This has been What You Need to Know, Barstow. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Whit. Hey, Adam, do you know anything about maps?
Of course, Shanley. I'm only in human geo.
Well, that's awesome. Did you know that we have a giant geographical map of Asia? I'll take that as a no. Roll it.
So we had our first World's Fair here at Barstow 2 years ago, and when we were in the process of planning our next World's Fair for this year, we came across National Geographic's giant traveling maps, which we thought would be an excellent way to involve kids in seeing the world in a much larger perspective, because we're used to seeing maps on the wall or in a tiny textbook, and the perspective of how large a continent like Asia is, if you can see it the size of a whole room, that it would give kids kind of a new perspective on all the different things that you can see in a map. So we are putting the map in the mezzanine area of the gymnasium so that students from all the different divisions can come and access it during the 2 weeks that we have it here on campus. And one of the things that we were also really excited about with the giant traveling map is that it has application for every grade level. We were really excited that there are lots of activities planned by National Geographic that involve the really little bitty kiddos in kindergarten and first and second grade, but that also can have some application for our upper school classes and our middle school geography classes as well. So I hope that everyone really enjoys this opportunity to use a map in a new way and getting to actually kind of physically interact with a map that we can't necessarily do with screens, especially as our screens are getting smaller and smaller. And so also getting to interact with your classmates, that social interaction is a big important part of learning, I think, as well. And I'm hoping that if everyone enjoys the map and we have a great time with it, that we can have other maps and focus on different areas of the world, South America, Europe, Africa, and get to see the whole world in a new way.
Awesome piece, Abby. In case you were wondering, since I didn't mention it out of pure excitement, that was a piece about our new geographical map of Asia that we have at Barstow for the rest of the week.
I think they got that after watching the piece, Shanley. But anyway, I think that's all we got for you today. I'm out of my alley.
And I would just like to make a shout out to my grandma and her friend Doris who watch every BTVN episode. I'm Shanley Lennart. Don't stress out too much, Barstow.